Season 2, we should be able to sort this stuff by now. So here we are back with the MTB Shed Live podcast. We've had about a year off. Riley is still here. When did you get a paid gig here?
Like 3 months into volunteering. I volunteered in November.
That after Christmas or before Christmas?
I'd say a bit after.
After Christmas. So last time we seen you here, you were still volunteer for the bicycle shop. You were 14-year-old. You came in. We're still working on getting you trained up a year later. What's your main job here?
Whatever Adam tells me to do.
No, what's your main job? What do I tell you to do?
Trash man.
Yeah, so trash. You do trash prevention.
Trash prevention.
You take care of future trash.
Future trash.
Old trash.
Yeah, everything.
One of my pet peeves I see all the time when I walk out back from surrounding businesses is the dumpsters are overflowed, and it's all boxes that aren't broken down. Like,
oh my
just
gosh,
all over the ground stuff. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Are they not breaking down boxes?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So that's one of your main jobs. You do an awesome job of trash prevention. So we do enjoy your efforts there. And then you work out on the sales floor and talk to a lot of folks. So, and then come back and crank on your bike as you can, try learning that stuff. So we'll continue to try to get you bored up on that. But with this season of the podcast, I wanted to kind of switch up a little bit. This will obviously be a more long form. And we'll throw those in. I don't plan on doing anything like on a weekly basis. So I think last year we tried doing the podcast come out every Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't think that really mattered to anybody. All it did was stress me out that I had to do something every week. So it eventually led to it just being too stressful for me to do. So I kind of cut it last year. And my co-host kept having to change. We were rotating through people, Mustache and Champ and Lemon. We haven't put on camera, but
one day
the idea hit me because I can't talk. I talk to myself all the time, but I would rather not do it on camera. So I think you'll be a good addition to the podcast. I'm going to try to get you to co-host with me this season, season 2. And we're going to be a little bit more product focused this time.
Yep.
So I tried to avoid that the first time because I didn't want to seem salesy or whatever. But what I've realized is that we have over $500,000 in inventory here at the Mountain Bike Shed. We have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of different product SKUs that we sell here. We have all this stuff right here at our fingertips. So I thought, what a waste for us not to just make some shorter videos where we talk about those things. So that's, I think, what people can kind of expect. They can expect me to ramble on while my co-host just smiles at the camera. But we're going to start doing product stuff. And the reason I decided, or why I thought you would end up making a great podcast host, is you showed some interest in wanting to do some sales and product sales and online stuff on your own. So I kind of thought this would be a cool opportunity for us to kind of sort that through. Where's your head at with the podcast?
Yeah.
Where's your head at?
I'm excited to get some product reviews in. I think it's definitely going to benefit the Mountain Bike Shed. I'm also excited. I mean, we got so much stuff that we can just record right now. Might as well, There's like so much YouTube videos on like this random product. Might as well be that one YouTube video, I think it'd be really beneficial for the Mountain Bike Shed and a lot more knowledge for the customers and stuff like that, especially if they want to have a question before, they can just watch a video about the video or watch the video about the product before they even come in. So they're more knowledgeable about it. So I think it's going to be really beneficial.
Yeah. And I'm going to try not to be long-winded in these videos. I think that the hardest thing for you is going to be try reining me in to make sure I don't ramble, which is fine too. I'm sure people don't mind that, but yeah, dude, I'm super stoked to start talking about just grabbing products off our shelves and working our way through this season on them. And the reason I think it's helpful, because if you're watching bike videos from like these big brands or professional reviewers or whatever else, these guys are having to have products sent to them. If they are the manufacturer, then can we really trust what they say anyway? I think kind of the beauty about, if you can make these short enough and consumable enough, if you can make them like our TikTok size on talking about these products, we have an opportunity to talk about the product, how we talk with our customers about it. So that's kind of my goal, is to make sure, every time a customer comes in, it's always, what are you looking for? We'll be like, I need knee pads. So then we walk with the customer over the knee pads. We tell them the pros and cons. We kind of go through that with everything, whether it's 29 versus 27.5 bikes or hardtails versus full suspensions. So I want to start getting those conversations out here for wider based people who aren't able to make it into our shop. And I think with us, people can trust us to give an honest opinion, because I really have no vested interest other than maybe however much item cost me to keep one of them stocked on my floor. So no big deal there. And then with you, you're a young man, you're an enduro rider, you race enduro,
Yep.
you're in NICA. So I think for the younger guys, and probably most of the people who are watching YouTube videos, the majority going to be guys your age. So I think it's really cool to have you here to kind of hear what your opinions are on videos, whether I think they're right or wrong. It'll be cool to kind of have your input and say, okay, well, yeah, like I like this product, and this is why, and this is what it means to me or whatever else. So
Sure.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. That'd be good.
It will be.
Whoa, for sure.
So we don't really have anything else planned for tonight. I just wanted to kind of do an introduction. I wanted us to get our feet wet on kind of getting something recorded, reintroducing you to some of the cameras. We're in the customer work studio here. Riley's got all kinds of different mounts to really highlight products up there. He's going to be doing the editing together. We've got lights all over the place. I've got the green screen behind me. Ironically, story about the green screen. It's literally a green screen. It's just green. I don't ever plan on putting, maybe I'll put a picture back there, but the few times I've tried it, it hasn't worked. But if people are watching on TV, I actually have the blue screen on, which is hiding behind these plants here. So the blue screen's got bricks. So it's going to look like I'm in front of a brick wall, but indeed the green screen, we're actually using the blue screen and then creating bricks behind the green screen.
Nice.
So more shenanigans like that. I think that's a good way to highlight how I think about things in my brain process. So it should be interesting as far as product goes. What products are you excited about? I'm going to cut this in 2 minutes. We're at 7 minutes right now. So we're going to try to keep everything under 15 minutes from now on.
All right.
Preferably under 10, then maybe under 5. So Riley, we got 2 minutes left. Christmas is obviously coming up.
Yeah.
Anything you're looking forward to bike-wise for Christmas, or anything that that we have in the shop that you think people should swing by and pick up for their favorite person?
Well, yeah, for sure. Especially a lot of like accessory items, like for example, the muck off valve stems. They can be super colorful, cool gift for, say, your dad or your brother, your friend. You see their bike, it's gold, and then they have oil slick, or it's black and they have teal. Get one of those valve stems and they'll love that. That's a cool gift right there. Also, cool grips. They've got some ergon ones. Also, what is cool is probably some of them Fox gloves, especially the thermal ones. That's when your feet and your hands, that's really big, depending if you have a fun ride and you want to do it the next day, or you don't want to ride in the winter at all. So that's a big product for the winter, especially with like the heated stuff with the heated wires inside of it. That's a lot of that's going to be really cool. And one of my favorite products for just like casual stuff, this Fox sweater right here. Let's just show it off real quick. We got full
fleece lined on the inside.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of that?
Sasquatch. I think it's like
Sasquatch hoodie. They come in both men's and women's. But yeah, super comfy.
Super.
I used to love riding that when I was on my motorcycle this fall when it was cold, because the hood is so thick and then it's furry. Then it would it just hugs your neck, and it really helped on those colder days. And the hood on that is really nice. Fox does a good job with their hoodies. Anytime you look at their hoodies, if they're lifestyle hoodies, they tend to have a little bit oversized hood on the top. The idea behind that would be so that can fit over your helmet. Which also makes, if I'm always in a flat bill cap, so having that go over the top is really nice. And then also, if it is a riding hoodie or a riding jacket from Fox, they're all going to be kind of like your mountain bike jerseys, where they come down low in the back. So we're at 10 minutes. Let's cut it. See you next.